Hi friends, welcome back to Texas Family Life. My name is Kristy. I am a mom of 5 children with twins due in less than a month. And I'd be lying if I wasn't in the nesting mode starting very recently. Nesting looks different to everybody, I would think. For me, it's like a spring cleaning that I don't do in the spring, but I do every time we're about to have another baby. Some things seem silly, kind of like patching holes in my walls, and other things seem important, like replacing our pictures that I do every year for the kids so we can see how they grow. Since they are homeschooled, they don't go get their pictures taken professionally every year. I wanted to go ahead and hang up the frames for the twins as well. I took these pictures over a month ago, so it was time to print out the new ones and go ahead and frame them. When we bought these frames over a year ago, my husband said, let's go ahead and get 2 more so they match. Chances are we'll have 7 kids someday. So here is the end result. It's just funny the way it worked out with our 7 kiddos. What you're seeing in this video is about half of all the things that I've done in order to prepare for these babies. It is such a special time because I've carried them in my womb for 9 months, but I'm about to officially meet them for real, holding them, seeing their face for the first time. And there's just something so special about that. And I want my home to be ready for them, even though they will not know any different, but also for all the family and friends that will come also to greet these new little souls. I want the home to feel welcoming and not cluttered. And a lot of times with many children and many people in one house, the house will feel cluttered. My good friend came over and helped me redo my pantry. And I think that's really what got me started on wanting to clean everything and get it all prepared. She just made it seem so doable. And I hate to admit that I am not a very organized person. I love a clean home and I love everything being in its place. But a lot of times that's not my priority. I also struggle with the balance of keeping things clean when I know that little ones are going to come right behind me and make things messy again, kind of like cleaning this fridge. I know that in a day or 2 it'll be covered again in fingerprints and smudge and little stickies, but it's nice to cross off my list because I know I will not be cleaning this fridge again anytime soon with the new baby's arrival. Thankfully, I do have many little helpers. All the children you'll see in the video today all volunteered to help on their own, which is really special. My kids love to clean. They don't get it from me. And I know someone will comment and say, well, why don't you do these kind of chores every day, making it easier on yourself instead of having to do it all and taking much longer? And the truth is that I do a lot of these at least once a month, and it's just something that has to be done more often. Also, being nearly 36 weeks in this video, it took me a few days to get all of these things done. It was not something I could do in one day, especially being very, very big. I am slower moving nowadays, and I truly need to take it a little bit easier just because I don't want to end up bringing these babies out too soon. But I'm still capable of doing some chores and getting some things done, especially with the little helpers I have. Something that's been eating away at me lately is how our front porch looks. Okay, guys, we don't have a garage. We have a little shed in the backyard, but anything that needs to be out front is hard to access if we leave it out back in the storage shed. So I wanted also my front porch to look a little less cluttered, which, like I said, is tricky without a garage. But it also makes it so we have fewer things because we don't have a place to just shove all of our junk. It's all very out in the open for everyone to see. And if that's going to be the case, then I want it to look decent, especially with people coming to visit. That being said, we are way overdue for a new front porch mat. And I found this one at Hobby Lobby for half price, so it was about $8. And that feels like something I can do. I feel like the little touches here and there to make your home feel cozy are really special, and they don't have to be expensive. I went ahead and cleaned out our refrigerator, which was very much overdue. Thankfully, there was nothing really expired in the fridge. We make sure to use everything we have, and rarely does anything expire. Another dear friend from church put on a little baby sprinkle for us the other day, and she gave me these pumpkins. They're just precious. She also gave me the bouquet of flowers. I love having fresh flowers around my home, especially in little places like the bathroom or the kitchen counter. And so I wanted to use a few of these flowers to put in little tiny vases, again to kind of bring a little bit of warmth to my home and make it feel a little more lively, as if it wasn't already lively enough. I have no idea how to properly arrange flowers, even though I took a flower arranging class in college. It took me a few tries to make this look decent to myself, but I feel like the end result was pretty. And these flowers should live long enough to see the babies be born. Those are my favorites, the flowers that you can put in a vase and leave for a long time and they don't really get moldy. They just kind of stick it out. Say hi. She likes you. Sweet girl. Susie. Oh, she says, ooh, I like this. I like this. Her ears. Susie. I did go ahead and get a new kitchen mat as well while we were at Hobby Lobby. I think this one cost between $8 and $10 for sure, no more than that. This one was all cracked and ruined, and then I finally realized that we'd had it for over a year and a half. Those mats just don't last very long, but this one ties into the front porch mat as well to pull it all together. Please excuse the belly, but I wanted to show y'all, look how cool these movements are. I've really been struggling with knowing that this time that I get to carry these babies in me is almost over. It is so bittersweet because I'm ready to meet them, but I'll never carry twins again. And so I'm really embracing all these movements. It is just wild. Being pregnant with twins is more difficult to me than a singleton, but it is so amazing. And back to the fresh green theme of the home, I love ivies. They are so easy to grow and care for. So I just bought a big pot with one ivy in it and split it up into a bunch of little pots that I can hang throughout my home and put a bit of greenery in there, especially as the winter months progress. There will be less green outside, but there will be some inside at least. Now, if only I can remember to water them and actually do it, keep them alive. Vacuuming the stairs was on my list. This is another one I do about once a month. But with all the traffic of children and animals, they get hairy and cluttered and just all around messy. And with that being the first thing you see when you walk in my front door, I don't want everyone to see stairs covered in hair. Maybe I'm the only one that notices it, but it is not ideal. I love that Edith was willing to help me wipe down the walls and make things look a little bit better, a little bit brighter. We chose white painted walls, and of course that shows all the little handprints that go up and down the stairs. So it's nice to start fresh with that. The final thing I'm preparing for babies is the bedroom. I've put it off. I feel like I've been walking on eggshells. Everyone tells you twins come early, although so much of it depends on how well you take care of your body. But still, there are times it's unpreventable, and babies just come early. So now that we're almost at the mark for our home birth, I am pulling it all together. I'm getting the little bitty diapers ready. They're so small compared to Maristella's diapers. And with that sprinkle that we had hosted by my friend at church, I was gifted many diapers and wipes, and I am beyond grateful because I know we're going to need many more. I keep the thermometer near the diapers so I know where it is just in case somebody doesn't feel too good. Our dryer is still not working, but our washer is, so today I was gathering clothes to wash for the babies. These were all onesies that were gifted to us, and it's so funny and fun to see my friends grab us some gender-neutral baby onesies. This peanut butter and jelly one, oh my goodness, it is just precious. I love the matching twin stuff, and I think the twins will too. All of my children have enjoyed matching. They request it. Even my 7-year-old will go and pick out outfits for all of her siblings and make sure they all match. So I have a feeling the twins will be very similar in that respect. Some of my favorite onesies are the ones that open at the bottom like this, but this one has a little pouch that goes over the feet so that the babies don't stick their feet out, which is just genius. It's amazing the new things that companies come up with for babies. You guys, these babies are almost here, and I can't believe it. This pregnancy has been a little bit scary just because I was growing 2 babies, not just one. It's so different, and I feel like there's so much more pressure of, like, you've got to take care of both of them, and that means by taking care of yourself. I've been on a very high protein diet and a very low carb diet to ensure the health of my babies. The same sweet friend that helped me organize my pantry gifted me all these snacks for postpartum. It is going to be so nice to be able to reach over and grab a snack while I nurse these babies, because I know that I'm going to still have to be taking good care of my body as I take care of these babies. I've always been one to put others before myself and take less good care of myself. So it's always hard to remember that even when I'm not pregnant, I'm still taking care of other ones that need me to take care of myself so that they can have a good chance too. Thank you all as usual for your prayers and your encouragement. I try to message each of you back when you leave me a comment, but I just want to let you all know in general, I am so thankful for you coming along on this journey, for your friendship, for your prayers, and just the beautiful community that we're building here. And if you're new, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you'll have a blessed rest of your week. Bye, guys.